Are you someone who dreams of becoming a millionaire? If you nodded yes, then you're in the right place. The dream of becoming wealthy isn't just wishful thinking. It's entirely possible, and this book is your guide to making it happen. You see, becoming a millionaire isn't about luck or being born into wealth. It's about adopting the right habits that lead to success. Imagine this. Many of the world's most successful people started with nothing. They faced challenges, lacked special skills, and weren't born into rich families. Yet, they made it. How? By learning and practicing the habits that drive success. And that's exactly what you're going to discover in this summary. No matter who you are, where you're from, or what you do, you can achieve your dreams by following the same path that these successful people have walked. This summary will teach you the powerful habits that can transform your life and help you achieve the financial freedom you've always wanted. So, get ready to take notes and start applying these habits in your life, because by the end of this summary, you'll be equipped with the tools to turn your dreams into reality. You are what you do. Think about the people you consider to be the most successful. What is it that makes them stand out? What specific habits do they possess that make them more successful than you? The truth is, where you are today is a result of your own actions, choices, and decisions. Your present is shaped by the decisions you've made, and these same decisions will determine your future. If you're dreaming of achieving great success, it's entirely possible. Everything is in your hands. Believe it or not, there are no limits to what you can achieve, except the limits you place on yourself. If you impose limitations on yourself, no one can help you. But if you take control of your own success, everything depends on your thoughts, words, and actions, which you can begin applying to your life starting today. A staggering 95% of what you do in your daily life is governed by your habits. Successful people practice successful habits. They repeat them every day. This is what sets them apart from others. You too can start by adopting these success habits. Remember, it's possible to break free from bad habits and cultivate good ones. Take inspiration from George Washington, the first president of the United States. As a teenager, he read a book called The Rules of Civility and Decent Behavior. He wrote down all 110 rules from the book in a small notebook and read them daily, practicing them one by one. This book helped him develop good habits, and by the time he entered politics, these good behaviors had become a natural part of his daily life. Applying these good habits was second nature to him. So, start practicing and repeating good habits today. Over time, these habits will become automatic, and you'll be on your way to success just like those you admire. Where your habits come from. The human brain contains approximately 20 million neurons, with each neuron connected to around 20,000 others. However, in our daily lives, we use only a fraction of these neurons. Imagine the vast potential of your brain that remains untapped. Successful people make full use of this potential, and you can too. It's time to let go of laziness, mediocrity, and bitterness. Even now, you can bring about the change you desire in your life. What kinds of thoughts occupy your mind? What do you mostly think about? Understand that your thoughts have the power to change your destiny. You attract what you think about the most. For instance, if you constantly think about money and success, you'll start to see opportunities to earn money coming your way. On the other hand, if someone constantly worries about accidents, illness, or always feels anxious, these things become a part of their life. That's why it's crucial to always think positively. Control your thoughts and banish negative thinking from your mind forever. With practice and repetition, your mind will naturally focus on positive things, and you'll feel happier and more successful than before. In this book, the author, Brian Tracy, shares his own success story. His family was very poor, and his father did not have a stable job, so Brian had to start working at the age of 10. He took on various small jobs in his neighborhood, mowing lawns, raking leaves, and delivering newspapers. He paid for his meals and clothing himself. As a teenager, Brian took a dishwashing job at a small hotel. While scrubbing pots and pans, he considered himself fortunate to have work. Brian learned the value of money at a young age, which led him to drop out of high school to focus on earning. He worked in various factories and construction sites and even on large farms. At the age of 20, Brian became a salesman. He went door to door, selling different products to homes and offices. His situation was such that he relied on his sales to get by each day. One night, while resting at his boarding house, he wondered, why is it that some salesmen make a lot of sales while others don't make any at all? The next morning, Brian started a habit that changed his life forever. The habit of learning and applying the habits of successful people. One day, he mustered the courage to ask a successful sales agent in his company for advice. "What technique do you use that makes people always buy from you?" Brian asked. The agent shared a secret with him, which Brian decided to try with his own customers. Soon, his customers started buying all of his products. Brian also began reading numerous books on selling, attending sales seminars, and listening to sales audio lectures. He immediately applied everything he learned, and this new habit led to a significant increase in his sales. Brian eventually received a promotion and became a sales manager. He shared everything he learned with his team members, helping them improve as well. The Master Program of Success. It's actually quite simple. Successful people constantly think about what they want, both day and night. Every day, every minute, they focus on how to achieve their desired goals. This mindset drives them to make decisions that bring them closer to their objectives. In contrast, unsuccessful people tend to think the opposite. They often feel that what they want is out of reach. In short, unsuccessful individuals spend their time complaining and blaming others. So, who do you want to be? The choice is yours. Let's consider an example to illustrate just how powerful our thoughts can be. Imagine you set a goal to earn $50,000 in a year. You spend all your time thinking about how to reach that amount. You push yourself to be more productive, regardless of what's happening at your office or the state of the economy. You are determined to earn that $50,000. Now, what if you set a goal to earn $100,000? You would do whatever it takes to reach that amount. Even if you were to lose your job, you would find a new one or start a business because your focus is on earning that $100,000 no matter what. Just imagine how amazing your life could be if you aimed even higher. Think about your biggest dream and turn it into your goal. Focus solely on how you will achieve that goal. This is the Master Program of Success. One of the most important habits for success is self-discipline. This is the habit that pushes you to do what needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not. Just as muscles grow stronger with practice, the habit of self-discipline becomes stronger with practice as well. The more self-discipline you cultivate, the better your life will become. The habits of people who become millionaires. Do everything you can in your career to earn as much money as possible. And if you follow good habits, you will one day become a millionaire. People with a positive mindset encounter countless opportunities for success. In 1990, there were only about 5,000 millionaires in America. By 2000, that number had soared to 5 million, many of whom were multimillionaires and even billionaires. The most important thing to note is that all of these people became wealthy on their own. They weren't born into wealth. They came from different backgrounds. Some were well educated, while others came from humble beginnings with only basic education. Among them were individuals who had been adopted and immigrants who arrived in America with nothing but a dream of finding work. These people faced numerous challenges, including language barriers, yet they significantly improved their lives and achieved success. The key to their success was practicing good habits, not just once, but repeatedly, until they finally became successful. One such good habit that you can start today is saving. Experts believe that humans are creatures of habit, meaning we adapt to the conditions we face. For example, if you start saving 1% of your salary each month, you'll quickly adjust to living on the remaining 99%. It won't even feel difficult. So, if your monthly salary is $2,000, try saving 20% of it. Set aside that $400 and manage your expenses with the remaining $1,600. Open a savings account or set up a piggy bank and deposit your savings into it regularly. Once you save, forget about that money. Don't include it in your budget. No matter what happens, don't touch those savings. After a few months, you'll learn to manage just fine with $1,600. You might even challenge yourself to save more, gradually increasing your savings to $200 per month. Imagine, after 2 years, you'll have $4,800 in savings. At that point, you can proudly say that you are financially independent. The habits that get you paid more and promoted faster. Henry Ford once said, "To be successful in life, it's crucial to understand what you were born to do, and then do exactly that. If you love what you do, you'll earn more and advance in your career more quickly." It's a simple formula. This approach will help you determine whether the work you're doing or the career you're pursuing is the right fit for you. Viktor Frankl, the author of Man's Search for Meaning, believed that there are 4 types of jobs. The first type is a job that is hard to learn and hard to do. For example, bookkeeping or accounting. If you don't enjoy calculations or keeping records, this job isn't for you. No matter how much effort you put in, you simply won't find it enjoyable. The second type of job is difficult to learn, but easy to do once you've mastered it, such as flying an airplane or software programming. These jobs require technical knowledge and can be challenging to learn, but with practice, they become almost effortless. The third type of job is easy to learn but hard to do, like chopping wood or digging ditches. Physical fitness is essential for these tasks. Otherwise, they can be incredibly challenging. The fourth type of job is both easy to learn and easy to do. Understanding these categories can help you identify which job is perfect for you. The ideal job is one that matches your natural talents and skills, making it feel easy and allowing you to deliver your best results. Every person is born with a unique talent, and we all have qualities that set us apart. We naturally enjoy activities that align with our talents, and we tend to become experts in those areas. When this activity also becomes your source of income, nothing can stop you from being successful. Brian Tracy developed a special habit that led to his rapid promotion and increased earnings, taking on more responsibilities. Brian started his career in a large company from a small position, working out of a tiny cubicle. But he wasn't satisfied with this position. He felt restless. He approached his manager and said, "I want more responsibility." Brian quickly became bored with simple tasks and craved more challenging work. The manager looked at him, smiled, and said he would think about it. For the next few days, whenever Brian had the chance, he repeated his request to the manager. Then one day, the manager said, "I have a task for you." Although the task was outside Brian's job profile, he immediately took it on without wasting any time. He did his best and submitted the completed task to the manager, who was very pleased. Brian then asked for more tasks, and the manager, now trusting him, began assigning more challenging projects. Brian consistently delivered outstanding results. One day, the manager received a major project and asked Brian, "Would you like to take charge of this?" Brian had never handled such a large task before, but he immediately said yes and delivered his best performance. From that point on, big projects kept coming his way. Within just 1 year, Brian was promoted, all because of his good habit of taking on more responsibility. Now, Brian had 3 teams working under him, a large office with a beautiful view, and his income had doubled and even tripled. Brian became the go-to guy in his company, and he could now afford a big house and the car of his dreams. This habit of being more responsible led to Brian's rapid and significant success. Habits of top business people. Clarity is the foundational habit you should apply in your business. You need to be absolutely clear about your mission or purpose. What exactly do you want to achieve? What value do you want to offer your customers? How much profit do you aim to earn from your business? When your goals are clear, you can make the right decisions. For example, the mission of AT&T is bring telephone service to every American. This mission has been guiding the company for over 100 years and is the secret to its success. In your own business, you can set a goal like provide the best products and services to our customers, aiming to increase profits by approximately 15% each year. Your mind should be clear about how much profit you want to earn and by when. With such clarity, you'll stay on track and avoid distractions. Habits of personal effectiveness. High income, a fulfilling job, good health, and a loving family with whom you can spend plenty of leisure time. It's all possible for you. You don't have to sacrifice one to have the other. Effective people adopt certain habits that make them well-rounded in every aspect of life. Their professional lives are as fulfilling as their personal lives. For example, let's take Joanne, a client in Brian Tracy's advanced coaching and mentoring program. Brian promised Joanne, as he does all his clients, that she would double her income while also doubling her enjoyment in life. At first, Joanne didn't believe it. She thought it was impossible. How could her income double if she spent more time at home instead of working? Joanne worked at a financial company, putting in 12-hour days from Monday to Saturday. Because of this, she had little time for her 2 children and husband, and she constantly felt stressed. The biggest problem was that she had no idea how to solve this dilemma. When Joanne discussed her situation with Brian, he first asked her to make a list of tasks she needed to complete within a month. Her list had 16 tasks in total. Brian then asked, which of these tasks, if you focused on it all day, would bring the greatest benefit to your company? Joanne pointed to one significant task. Brian then asked her to identify task number 2 and 3, so she highlighted the 3 most important tasks on her list. Without even looking at the list, Brian said, "These 3 tasks make up 90% of your responsibility." This meant that the remaining 13 tasks, or 10% of her work, were irrelevant or unimportant. However, Joanne had been giving them undue importance, which prevented her from enjoying her family life. These were tasks she could easily delegate to others. Joanne realized that Brian was right. She then approached her boss and explained how focusing primarily on those 3 tasks could yield much more effective results for the company. Her boss agreed, and soon Joanne began delivering even better results at work. She completed all 3 tasks exceptionally well. 2 months later, her work hours changed. She now works a normal 8-hour day, Monday to Friday. Brian's promise came true. Joanne's income doubled, and she now has more time for her family. She spends quality time with her children and husband, which brings her immense peace and satisfaction. Habits for getting along well with others. There are 3 great habits that can improve all your relationships. The first habit is acceptance, learning to accept others as they are. This is especially important for relationships with your parents, spouse, and children. Don't try to change them. Instead, accept their strengths and weaknesses. Love them for who they are, without any conditions. True love is unconditional, and it means embracing the whole person, both their good qualities and their flaws. A simple way to show acceptance is through your smile. When you see the important people in your life, smile at them. Let them feel that you are genuinely happy to see them. In a healthy relationship, gratitude is also crucial. Don't forget to say thank you to your family and friends. Be thankful every day for the good health, job, food, and safety that you have. Thank your partner for taking care of you, and thank your children when they complete their homework. Express gratitude to everyone who helps you in any way. The third habit is giving compliments. When we compliment someone, it makes them feel good. Hearing praise not only makes people feel positive, but also motivates them to perform even better. It's like a boomerang effect. When you send out positive energy, it comes back to you. Compliment others on their work or unique qualities. If someone is hardworking or punctual, let them know you appreciate it. If you like someone's car or their clothes, don't hesitate to compliment them. Compliments make others feel comfortable, and maintaining relationships becomes easier. However, always make sure your compliments are genuine. Let the other person feel that you are truly impressed. Once you make this a habit, you'll find yourself feeling positive every day. The habits for health and well-being. Do you also want to be slim? Who doesn't want a healthy and fit body, free from illnesses? Everyone would love to have a body that is strong and resilient. For this, Brian Tracy offers some simple advice. He identifies 3 white poisons that we should avoid: sugar, salt, and white flour. John, who works in an office in Florida, is a big fan of Brian Tracy. One day, he wrote a letter to Brian, sharing that he has been listening to his audio lectures for years. John had applied all of Brian's advice, which led to significant improvements in his life. He went from being a beggar to becoming a wealthy man. After 10 years of hard work, John became a top manager in his company. However, he still faced one problem. He was overweight. Despite trying various diets, nothing seemed to work. Then, he heard about the 3 white poisons in one of Brian's audio lectures. He researched them and began following the guidelines strictly. Within just 3 months, John lost 20 pounds. Now, he is slimmer, more energetic, and his self-esteem is higher than ever. He became so fit that he had to replace his entire wardrobe. Since cutting out sugar, salt, and white flour from his diet, John has seen significant positive changes in his body and life. If you want a fit body, it's crucial to avoid all kinds of processed foods, fast foods, and junk foods. Processed and junk foods contain high levels of sugar and salt, which are harmful to both your body and mind. They have a negative impact on your health. You should also avoid soft drinks and sugary snacks as much as possible. Bread and pastries made from white flour offer little to no nutritional value, while whole grains are excellent for your health, being rich in fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Incorporate plenty of vegetables and fruits into your diet. Eat more beans and lentils. The cure for more than half of your health issues lies in a good diet. By adopting a healthy diet, you can protect yourself from diseases like heart attacks, obesity, and cancer. The habits of character and leadership. How would you like to be remembered? The way people think and speak about you after you're gone depends on the character you build today. To ensure that people remember you positively, it's important to focus on your behavior now. Help others as much as you can, and build meaningful relationships. Alfred Nobel, the founder of the Nobel Prize, had a life-changing experience that shaped his legacy. A long time ago, something unexpected happened to Alfred that completely changed his life. His brother passed away, and a Stockholm newspaper mistakenly published an obituary for Alfred instead of his brother. Many people thought Alfred had died. Alfred was a chemist and inventor, best known for creating dynamite. The obituary read, "Alfred Nobel, the inventor who created gunpowder, which led to wars and the deaths of many people." This mistake became a wake-up call for Alfred. He realized that if he didn't change his ways, people would always remember him as someone responsible for the deaths of thousands. Alfred didn't want to be remembered as a villain, so from that day on, he started focusing on doing good deeds so that when he eventually passed away, people would remember his positive contributions. During his successful career, Alfred amassed a great fortune, but he had no children. So, he established the Nobel Prize. Every year, the Nobel Prize is awarded to someone who has made significant contributions to world peace, literature, or science. Winning a Nobel Prize brings not only prize money, but also great respect and recognition. A newspaper's mistake gave Alfred Nobel the opportunity to become a better person, and today, his legacy lives on and is known worldwide. Another valuable habit is reading the biographies of successful people. These stories can teach you a lot about how great individuals improved their character and became experts in their fields. Their extraordinary life stories will inspire you. Developing the habit of reading brings many positive changes to your life. Books offer the values that are often found in the lives of successful people. If you continue to practice what you've learned from this book summary, one day, you too will become successful like them and achieve your dream of becoming a millionaire. Conclusion. In this book, you've explored the power of thoughts and learned how crucial habits are in shaping your life. This summary has also introduced you to the habits that can help you on your journey to becoming a millionaire. Successful people are not just wealthy in financial terms. They also enjoy good health, a loving family life, strong friendships, and a fulfilling career that brings them satisfaction. You've learned about the habits that can improve every aspect of your life. Now it's time to apply what you've read. It's time to start practicing and repeating these million-dollar habits. Everyone faces some challenges at the beginning, but once these habits take root, they'll become a natural part of your daily routine. Remember this: every time you practice these habits, you're taking one step closer to achieving your millionaire dream. Thank you for listening to this summary of Million Dollar Habits by Brian Tracy. We hope you found valuable insights and practical tips that can help you on your journey to success. Remember, the path to becoming a millionaire isn't just about financial wealth. It's about building good habits that enrich every aspect of your life, from your health to your relationships to your career. If you enjoyed this summary, please consider subscribing to our channel for more audiobook summaries that can inspire and guide you. Don't forget to like the video and share it with others who might benefit from these insights. And as always, keep practicing those million-dollar habits. Every small step you take brings you closer to achieving your dreams. Thank you for being part of our community, and we look forward to sharing more with you soon. Until next time, keep striving for success and living your best life.